I didn't know you were at a football club.
Yeah. I'm at one of the football clubs. So I'm a lead chef there. Well, was.
Okay.
A lead chef there. Got my own kitchen and that.
Okay.
And then I've got like my own catering business.
If I was to guess the football club, would you tell me?
No.
All right, fair enough. So I knew you were a chef. I've seen you doing the rounds and doing like various different interviews. Obviously we didn't have you here because obviously you done all the big boys first and you decided to
here we go.
The little guy last. But it's cool. It's all right. It's all right. But I've heard like various things that I didn't know about you. For example, I think you were on Genesis, if not last week, the week before, and you were speaking to one of the guys there, and you were saying that you're a part of a charity.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm a trustee on a charity as well called the Fear Free Trust.
Okay, so what's that for?
That's like one of my old school friends from way back. We was always on the, like, wanted to go back to Africa and build schools and tech up the schools and get them internet ready and start trading online. And so we kind of always had that. So 2012, we went back to Ghana, a piece of land to build a school, and we was on that path there. But we bucked up on some difficulties that we didn't anticipate.
There's always difficulties.
Yeah, so the fight's still carrying on. So I'm a trustee on the charity, the Fear Free Trust.
Okay.
And that's just basically helping underprivileged kids from African descent just basically get back into a place where we can be economically viable. Yeah.
Where are your parents from?
Jamaica.
Okay, all right. So what made you choose Ghana?
Do you know what? That was an influence from my brethren. It was him who kept going Ghana, and he kept telling me how much like Jamaica it is. The route that went from Ghana to Jamaica, like the direct descendant thing. So Ghana was always on the cards of something to check out.
So why'd you let him talk you into going to Ghana? Why don't you talk him into going to Jamaica?
Because I got things going on in Jamaica anyway myself.
You mean with my mum, it wasn't ready. There you go. All right, so that's quite a cool thing actually to be involved in. So that's not left. That's something that you're going to return to, I'm assuming.
Well, we've picked it up just recently. This year, the Fear Free Trust got picked up again.
Cool.
So now I've got a company called the 2Badda Trust.
Okay.
So the 2Badda Trust is where this is education we're going for. So we've got a fundraising event coming at the end of the year, pending the COVID. We don't know what's going on with this, but the Fear Free Trust is highly involved in the 2Badda Trust movement. Okay. So it's like a combination of movements, fundraiser to get funding for. We want to start building like a university. That's the aim we're going. So it's like a 3-stage process. Okay. We get funding for equipment, then we get a space, and then we get inside a college and. So there's a lot going on education. So when you say education, is it any specific form of education or is it across the board? No, it's specific. So media, arts, along my lines. You know, like I know the problems I've faced coming up in the music, the things that wasn't there, the things that was. And then now with the social media and the way things are now, it's a lot more accessible, but there are still tools that the young ones are missing to get to that next step. So it's about providing them with the tools, really. Okay. Right, so are you going to be like hands-on there, like using your experience and all the rest of it to show people what you've been through, what's available now, what you've learned, or are you going to hand it over to people who are more involved in education and delivering, teaching? See, we got people in all fields, so but I will be heading up a rap class. So, I'm looking to start a rap class and get them from young and teach them that science behind rapping rather than just some bars about the stuff on the road. Okay, all right. So you've been rapping for how long now? All my life. All your life. Since a young and in school. What school did you go? Northbrook. You went Northbrook? Yeah, I was in Northbrook. Bad breed. So them say. Northbrook. Okay. You know, bonus in it, so like it's not the same. Like Northbrook and bonus. It was two different worlds. It was slightly different down there. Shout out to all my Northbrook crew. No, let's not. Okay, right. You've been rapping all your life, so but how would you describe your journey from the start to now? Well, do you know what? My parents from Jamaica, big Jamaican influence. Then I've got lots of family that went America as well. Right. So from young, the Jamaican and American influence has always kind of been there. So the hip hop, I've always been a big fan of hip hop. And then the dancehall was kind of more, I went that way first. So so the first thing I ever did in music on the mic was on some dancehall, Pinam and Pinam. Like 10, 11 years old. Pinam and Pinam, one of them little youths. And then it kind of developed over the years. Oh, then were you Pinam into dance or were you Pinam into jungle? Pinam into to dancehall at first.
Okay.
But then obviously because of the speed of the jungle, that just fit perfectly.
Yeah.
So I was a jungle MC for a while as well. And then I found with hip hop, with rapping, I found like you could explore more. You could get into subjects more and open them up a bit more. Dancehall was a bit boxed off at the time.
Okay.
4 or 5 subjects.
Yeah.
You know, the hottest dance, gal, bad man, politics. You know, like there was like 4 or 5 subjects. Yeah. So hip hop took me that way. Brenda's Got a Baby.
Oh, okay.
Tupac.
Yeah.
That kind of showed me what you could do with rap.
Okay.
The storytelling. So,
okay.
Yeah.
What was the first? Brenda's Got a Baby. What's the first rap record you remember buying with your own money? I always like to find out.
I think that might have been Life After Death, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I think before that, I think there was a lot of downloading and a lot of just...
You couldn't download back in them days. That was vinyl days.
Yeah, I'm saying before that.
Yeah.
So, Life After Death.
Yeah, okay.
CD. That was CD.
Yeah, CD,
I remember.
Okay, all right. So you had a long journey in music. You also, if people were watching you during lockdown, you were DJing and stuff.
Yes.
Involved in that.
Took up a little DJing.
Did you DJ before?
No. It's just... When I used to MC jungle back in the day, I had my my DJ Topspin. Shout out Topspin. So, you know, like when Topspin's finished mixing for 2-3 hours, like in the bedroom practicing. Yeah, give me a mix.
Yeah.
So I always used to have a mix, and I was all right. So I thought, let's go again.
I remember being somewhere like years and years and years ago. It was me and obviously Pierre. And I can't remember what it was. And I was thinking, was it your... Because when I saw you doing the DJing thing, I thought, is this new? Then I thought, hold on myself. Did you have decks before? Because I remember being somewhere, and I remember there was a guy called Mark who called himself DJ Marculus.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, was that your house that I was at? Where I was
maybe, because you know what, there was times back then when we had the decks round. We had the man, like throughout the summer, the decks were there. There was times when my decks, there was before that when it was Topspin's decks.
Right,
so you could have come at any one of them times and seen me mixing or MCing.
But you as a DJ, you doing the DJ, and you've only just recently started.
Yeah, that was just a hobby thing. That's just something I just like to have a mix. So I just started throwing it online.
What made you do that? Because you were just bored?
Yeah, it was just lockdown. I thought, you know what, let's get these decks out, dust them off.
Yeah.
Started downloading a few songs. I thought, let's go. And drum and bass was like, that's like the raving thing that I used to do. And that's the thing I used to mix. Yeah. So I thought, let's have a mix. I done a couple mixes and my brethren said, you should put that online. I said, all right. So we just did. I was just having fun with it. Really.
Yeah. No, it was good actually. I watched
DJing is not a serious thing for me. Yeah, it's just having fun with it.
Would you not cross over?
Nah. The mic is my thing. But I will always have a mix though.
Yeah.
I will always come in on your set and give me a little half-hour spin.
Yeah. Fair enough. We're going to come back up. We're going to play a track that you've only just recently sent to me. It's called What We Become.
Yep.
Now, talk to me about this track. Who's on the track and what is the song about?
Yeah, this is a special song. So this song is featuring Teezy. Teezy's my daughter. So this is her like break onto my first song. And it's just about the pain and the struggle that we've both been through and kind of looking at it from both of our perspectives. So I go in first, show my perspective, and then she comes and shows her. So
cool.
It's about the pain, really.
What We Become, that's 2Badda featuring TZ, and that's your daughter. And that's the first time that she's been on a track that's going to be coming out soon. Need your mic. You know what I don't get about you artists? Like, none of you like to talk in mics. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Like man's used to talking to screens nowadays. You know, they're waiting the screens or the mics nowadays.
Mad.
But yeah, track coming out in the next couple of weeks.
Wicked.
TZ, look at what we become.
Okay, and then we should look out for more work from TZ coming out.
Absolutely. Single following that. Video's out soon. TZ's going for it.
Wicked. Okay. So let's talk about 2Badda, the artist.
Let's talk.
So when is it that I saw you on the train? Was it last year or the year before? It was a while back.
Could have been the year before or early last year.
Okay, and then you sent me some music, which we were playing here at OnTopFM, and then we didn't hear anything from you for a long time.
Yeah, things kind of, you know, I went through a lot of personal things in my life, had some losses. So, you know, there was even a point since then till now, there was a point when I kind of like, didn't give up music, but I was like, that was the last thing on my mind. Yeah. And then, I went through some personal things and it kind of came out, everything for a reason and nothing before its time. So I think timing just was everything. What I went through had to happen for the next stage for me to be ready for. So it's just been a continuous journey. On that track, What We Become, you speak about your mum and your daughter's nan passing. Was that one of the reasons, or was that? Yeah, that was one of the things last year. Right. So it was just getting through those times. Okay, and you wrapped that up by putting it in a track. And exactly, I like that. Okay.
I've always said, so this is what I've always said when I speak about you, like, you've been putting out freestyles and all the rest of it, like mainly you sat in your car just spitting into the camera.
Yeah.
Now, if anyone would have asked me, let's say a couple of months ago, who my favourite rapper was, you wouldn't be the person that I mentioned.
Wouldn't have been on your list.
Wouldn't have been on my list. But I'd also say that anyone that I mentioned, if they put you and that person in a booth with one microphone, that person will come out a shell of themselves. Like,
I get you, yeah.
But because you weren't doing anything, and it was always frustrating to me that to hear you doing your freestyles and not having any music from you.
Consistency is the key.
Yeah, there's that. What was it? So I know that you were going through things in your life where music wasn't really a priority, but was there anything else that stopped you from making music that you thought, you know what, I'll just do my little freestyle. I'm not going to put out anything like as an actual official release?
My career. So the chefing career is so demanding. Like I can do like 60, 70 hour weeks. Man. So there are times when, right, I got a little break now, and so I do my hobby. Yeah. You know that way. It's how much time can you give to your hobby.
Gotcha.
And then plus I've got my own limited company in the catering as well. So when I'm not at the football stadium doing it, I'm always
what football stadium?
The one that I wasn't going to mention. Yeah, when I'm at the stadium, when I'm not there, then I'm grafting work for the limited.
Yeah.
So between my professional career and obviously personal reasons, over the last few years, music hasn't been the main focus. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like it's a passion and a love of mine. So I'll never not do it. So it was just finding the balance.
So when you were putting out your freestyles, 'cause the freestyles, in all honesty, were always
in lockdown.
They were all mad. They were all crazy. Did anyone, before the Black Lives Matter freestyle that you put out, did anyone ever reach out to you and say, listen, I've seen your freestyles, whatever? Did you get, what was the reception like to those?
Yeah, so so this was, I decided at one point, right, now I've got time on my hands, now there's no work. Yeah. Right, music. Let's get right back into these bars now, because I know that once I start giving them the bars, so I thought one freestyle a week. Yeah, okay. So I was dropping one every week. Yep. And so it was getting attention and comments and stuff from like, just like in a smaller circle. Sure. Yeah. And what it was is I did 1 to 9. Okay. And then George Floyd murder happened. Yeah. So then that kind of fueled the lyrics for number 10. Yeah. And then 10 went viral. Yeah. So when 10 went viral, it was the same kind of responses as 1 to 9, just on a much bigger scale. Just a lot more people. Okay, right, yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. It was all still positive 1 to 9. Yeah. It just wasn't that many of it. Yeah. When it went viral now a lot more people are seeing it. So obviously the reach is different. Yeah. So the comments are coming from bigger heads. And so it kind of just catapulted it. Cool. So like when you put out the Black Lives Matter, the George Floyd freestyle, whatever, I'm not sure how you want to title it, it got sent to me about 5-6 times. Yeah, it went round. And none of the links that were sent to me were from your page. Yeah, right? They were never from you. So like it would be like a Charlie Sloth or someone else, because they'd all reposted it. When you were in your car spitting that into the phone, and you just put submit or whatever you click to make it go, did you in your mind think, you know what, this is going to be a madness, or did you think it's going to be one of the other 9? All right, let me tell you the process. Go on. So that number 10, all the rest, I just wrote some bars. As soon as it was finished, record it, upload it straight away. That one there took about a week to write, for starters, because I wrote a bit, and then it was just so serious, you just couldn't write any and anything. So the process was completely different for it. Then when I did finish writing it, I sat on it for about 3 days. Normally, as soon as the last bar's finished, record that, put it up. I just had it for 3 days. It was almost like it was too serious to just throw like the rest of them. And then I woke up one morning and I was like, I've got to drop this now. Right. Like little man was asleep, and I normally sound check the set and all of that. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. That's what made me go in my car. Yeah. So 1 to 9, I was in my house. Oh, were you? I can't remember. Were you really? Okay. White background. Number 10, I only went in my car because little man's asleep, and I can't thump the set now. But it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I need to drop it now. Yeah. So when I look back on the process of how it happened, it definitely wasn't normal like the rest. So anyway, I went up round the corner, recorded it, came back, And it's when I put the headphones on and listen to it myself for the first time, that's when I knew a tear come to my eye when I got to a part of it. So that's when I knew, this is definitely more serious than any of the rest. But when I uploaded it the same way. Just I've got something to say, I've got a message to say, bang. It's going the same way as everything else.
Okay, all right. At what time did you upload it? Was it in the morning? Was it at night time?
But morning, definitely like a morning thing.
So you put your phone down.
Put the phone down.
And then was your phone go? Like, what point did you say, hold on, something mad's happening here?
All right, so I put the phone down, and then I went off like I was just doing stuff around the house. Didn't see the phone again for like another 2 hours maybe. And in 2 hours, when I got back to my phone, in 2 hours, the numbers it had done was more than 1 to 9 altogether. It was more than 9 weeks worth of freestyles in 2 hours. I was like, I knew it was deep, but I thought the rest were good too. I knew that this one captured something else. Because like I said, a tear come down my eye when I listened to it. So it was like, it was more of a, they get it. Because they've been trying to talk to you for a minute now.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, they get it.
Yeah, it's true.
It just gradually over the next 24 hours, someone hit me and said, it's on Sloth's page. So Sloth put it up, and then his numbers were going crazy. And just from there, like the rest of this history, it went mad.
So with that happening, talking about Sloth's pages, did he actually reach out to you at all?
No, he didn't. I don't know where he got the video from. He just slapped it on his page.
Okay.
But then my manager I'm working with, Dexter Sims, shout out Dexter Sims, Muller Cake, like they've got a relationship anyway. So they was in contact afterwards. After it got posted up, then, a conversation's been had. But initially, I don't know where he got it from. Yo, Sloth, where did you get the video?
So I'm just thinking about, after this, I'm thinking, where does it take you? Do you do freestyle? Are you going to do like, go on Beats Radio and then do Fire in the Booth? Are you going to be doing Hardest Bars and Link Up? Have you had anyone reach out from any of those? Well, Daily Duppies, anything like that?
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, there's a lot of things circling now. So it's like there's a couple single deals on the table now.
Wow, okay.
We just released One Voice just last week. So behind the scene there's a few things. There's an EP being built now. But then, like I said, the music is one side. I've got like the education, the trust. So how are you going to balance this now? Because now that this is blown up, you're going to have to go back to work soon if you haven't already. What happens now? Now we just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. You've only got 24 hours in a day. I know. You need to sleep 8 of them. What are you going to do? Barely 8 of them. I'm hiring a new team. The team's getting recruited now. Wicked. Okay. On the subject of the Black Lives Matter, so you obviously you put this freestyle out, which is like reaching out to the people who need to know what your thoughts on this. You went for the march as well. You went to the march, didn't you? Yeah. I've been on a few marches. How did you find that? Like empowering. Yeah. Mad powerful. Yeah. When you get out there and then there's so many other like-minded people fighting for the same thing, it's just empowering. So I didn't go for any marches because my thing is this: we go for marches. We stop marching, we go home. Okay, well, wait for the next murder. Okay. That's annoying to me. And so I was on radio and I was speaking about it, and I was talking about why I don't go on marches. And I say, what's next? And I said, listen, the police and the government, they, as far as I'm concerned, they look at the people marching like kids having a tantrum. Stand back, let them have their tantrum, throw the toys out the pram, whatever, calm down, go sleep, and then tomorrow's a new day. That's how I look at it. I got slaughtered for saying that on radio, by the way. But you're in your track. You say what people are asking you what's next. I still don't know what's next. One Voice. You're absolutely right. Who's that voice? Mike. I need your mic. I don't know who that voice is. But the point of it. So like what you say, One Voice was all about my awakening song. That was more about the time, what's happening, how bad it is, cussing and highlighting the problems. One Voice is the what's next after the marching and protesting. So one of the things that I noticed in my journey where the music's taken me now, so I'm traveling the country now, doing shows, performances, radio interviews, and what I found is I will go somewhere and they don't know about what's going on in the place I just come from. Really? Like for instance, I'll get to Wolverhampton and you'll have no idea that in London there's a political party with us at the head of it. And then I will talk to Marvina in Leeds, and Marvina doesn't know that we're organising a 1 million person march down in London, but that's exactly what she does up there.
Yeah.
So my journey has become one of linking people as well as spreading my own message, kind of joining people together. And in that, the amount of things I've seen happen already. So, like for instance, the black-led political party. There's one in the Midlands now. So like, there's 2 political parties now with our interests in mind. Then there's lots of educator networks that have linked up now, funding for schools. Yeah. Where as soon as I started mentioning I want to build a school, a university, bang, I started getting hit from all different directions of things that are happening. So I'm not saying those links couldn't have happened without the marching. Yeah. But the marching the marching is almost like when
there's a little chip, you're chipping away.
Right. Yeah. You know, like when the football fans link up before they get to the stadium. Yeah. You know that chant down the road. Yeah. It's almost ritualistic. Yeah. It almost brings something else to it. Yeah. So I would look at the marching more like that. More like, we're not going to march and change a law, but we're going to march and let them know that we're not having it again. So then that spawns off loads of other seeds and things start happening. Politics, education, and funding and sports. So
what do you think needs to happen next then? What actually needs to happen next?
Unity. There's only one word: unity.
And how do we get that?
That unity just needs to be. You just got to look inside yourself and know who. If it really comes down to it, who is your brother and who is not. Right. You need to start supporting your brother. Simple as that. It's just as simple as that. Support black-owned businesses. Support your friend's businesses. Your friend little T-shirt business. Go and buy from him. Don't buy the Gucci T-shirt. Buy your friend's brand. Like, this is where it starts, the unity. Then after that, spreading this education amongst the kids. Like, we've all got kids. We've all got youngers. You start teaching them everything that we was missing. All the gaps as adults we know, this weren't in the curriculum, nor was that. Teach them that. Because when they get to this teenage age, they will value their black brother more because of the education they've had.
And that's the thing, that's one of the things I got slaughtered on actually, because I said about black people complaining about slavery and this, that and the other, whatever complaints they might have, but they don't know their black history. Now, I got absolutely ripped apart for saying that people don't know the black history, but at the same time...
It sounds like you keep getting ripped apart on your show.
It's fine. I like when people come for me. It's good because, I've always got to come back. But here's the thing. I always say that black people, like, you can't... You go to school every single day, you get taught English and maths. Some people don't even know English and maths and they get taught them 5 days a week. If you're getting them taught 5 days a week and you're not really that good at it, how good are you going to be at a subject that you don't get taught? So... does someone needs to come forward and say, we need to include black education or black history as part of the curriculum?
100%. So that is the part of the education I'm saying. Like, not rewrite the textbooks, add to them.
But then, so on the flip side, there was advocate, can we do that? Because if we do that, do we not have to add Asian history? Do we not have to add... I don't know, Polish history, I don't know if that's white history or whatever, I don't know, but like, do we have to add other cultures' history to balance it?
No.
Why not?
Because them other cultures that you have mentioned, they haven't had their history systematically erased from them. They could all go back and study their history all the way back, and there's no point where another race came in and tried to wipe your history from your memory. So none of them have suffered. Well, I ain't saying they ain't suffered. They ain't suffered the way we've suffered. And the damage because of that wiping away of the history is why the youth today have no knowledge of self. They have no idea where they come from. They just think black history started with slavery. That's what everybody thinks. So, and that's not an accident. That was done on purpose because of a racist system.
What's funny to me is, black history always starts from slavery. There was no before slavery.
They ain't got nothing to tell you before slavery.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing for me.
But the thing is, when you do go back, not only did we have a history before that, we had the biggest history. We were the richest. We ran everything.
But it doesn't exist.
Oh, that's convenient that you didn't tell me that we came from kings and queens. Not only was it not just slavery, it was royalty we came from. So it's systematic, it's purposely done. This is what we're aiming to change.
Wicked. Okay. So the track I'm going to play right now, tell me about it.
One Voice. This is a single that we just released, featuring Cookie. This was about, like I said, the unity. What's next after the protesting? What's next? Unity is what's next. So this tune was to capulate that moment.
And we'll talk about what's next. Forget the Black Lives Matter for a second. What's next for 2Badda?
University. We're getting funding. We're aiming to build a Brit-style college for our music arts to educate and empower our people.
Ideally, where would that be?
That would be in South London, ideally. South London. Yeah, okay. That's where I was born and raised. That's where I want it. But that's just the beginning. Once we get the first one, we want to spawn across the country, across the water. So South London would just be the first one.
Cool. But in the life of 2Badda, the artist, what's next? You got this track, the One Voice video.
Videos out now on YouTube. One Voice, 2Badda featuring Cookie.
And any more videos, music releases, anything from yourself?
Got an EP on the way right now. Videos getting shot as we spoke. TZ's videos about to drop. Yeah, musically, there's a lot happening at the moment.
2Badda, thank you very much.